You get the calendar invite, 30 minutes, no agenda, just a title that says Quick Sync. Your stomach drops like a Falcon 9 that just lost all engines on the way to orbit. You already know the script.
Oh shit, here we go again.
8 people will join, 2 will talk. 1 will apologize for being on mute for the 3rd time. Someone will say, "Can everyone see my screen?" 4 separate times.
Never go full retard.
As if the laws of physics have changed since the last attempt. And at the end, nothing will have been decided that couldn't have been handled by a single human, typing one clear sentence and hitting send. Meetings have become the default setting of modern work, not because they're useful, because they're easy to schedule and socially awkward to cancel.
That was easy.
Someone opens a calendar app, clicks a few boxes, and suddenly 12 highly paid primates have surrendered 30 minutes of their one and only life to discuss something that could have fit inside a text message. This is not collaboration.
Nope.
This is performance art.
Thunderous applause.
Here's the part that should bother you more than it does. Study after study shows that a huge percentage of meetings are considered unnecessary by the very people sitting in them. Not by consultants, not by efficiency nerds, by the actual humans in the room.
Oh, what a loser!
Silently questioning their life choices. Everyone knows the meeting is pointless while it's happening. Nobody says it out loud. That collective silence is the real mystery. It's like watching a rocket slowly tip over on the pad and everyone just nodding politely. So let's talk about why this happens, and more importantly, what you can actually do about it. Because you can't always stop the meeting from existing, but you can stop being the reason other people's souls get slowly drained.
Your soul is mine.
The first mistake almost everyone makes is confusing talking with progress. A meeting feels productive because people are making noise. Noise feels like work. But talking is not the same as deciding. You can have 90 minutes of enthusiastic conversation and walk away with 0 actual outcomes because nobody was forced to commit to anything. An email, on the other hand, forces clarity.
Damn!
You have to write down exactly what you mean. There's no nodding along. There's no hiding.
Nope.
That discomfort is exactly why so many people schedule the meeting instead of writing the email.
This sucks.
Meetings let you postpone the hard part of thinking clearly. They're the ultimate procrastination tool dressed up as collaboration. The core principle is simple, even if almost nobody applies it. A meeting should only exist if the topic is genuinely ambiguous and needs real-time discussion, or if a group decision is required because it affects multiple people, or if you actually need to build trust and relationships that text can't handle. If your meeting doesn't fit one of those 3 situations, it's not a meeting. It's a status update wearing a Halloween costume. Here's your actual plan. Use it starting with the next invite that lands in your calendar. Before you accept, ask yourself what specific decision needs to be made in that room. Not what topic are we discussing.
Nope.
What decision? Let's touch base on the project is not a decision. We need to decide whether we're launching Thursday or Friday is a decision. If the invite only has the first kind of language, you have full permission to reply and ask the organizer, politely, what outcome they're hoping for. Half the time, they don't know either.
Duh.
The meeting then quietly collapses into an email, like a rocket that never left the ground. If you're the one calling the meeting, write the agenda as a decision, not a topic.
Okay.
Compare marketing update to decide which 2 campaigns get the remaining budget. The first invites a rambling monologue that expands to fill every available second. The second forces people to show up with an opinion and a reason. Meetings run long not because problems are complicated.
Nope.
They run long because nobody defined what done looks like.
Damn!
Information expands to fill the time you give it. This is a law of nature, like gravity or the inevitable appearance of someone saying, "Let's take this offline." Set a real end time and treat it like a hard wall. Give people 60 minutes and the conversation will comfortably wander into someone's feelings about the office coffee machine. Give them 25 minutes for the same topic and somehow the essential points still get made. Time pressure isn't the enemy of a good meeting.
Nope.
It's usually the only reason a good meeting happens at all. Now, once you're actually trapped inside one of these things, and let's be honest, you still will be sometimes, here are a few tactics. If the meeting starts drifting, ask one precise question out loud.
Hey, yo.
Are we deciding this today, or are we just gathering opinions for someone else to decide later? That single sentence forces the room to confront reality. Sometimes the answer is embarrassing. Sometimes it snaps everyone back into focus. Either way, you've just done more for efficiency than the original agenda ever did. If you notice the same 3 points being repeated by different people in slightly different words, that's the signal that the discussion is over and everyone is just afraid to be the one who says, "I think we're done here."
You get nothing.
Be that person. Most people will silently thank you.
Thank you.
A few will look relieved. Nobody will miss the extra 15 minutes of circular talking.
Nope.
And if you're stuck in a meeting that clearly should have been an email and you have zero power to change it in the moment, at least extract value. Take notes that are decisions and owners, not a novel.
Bombacat.
Sarah will send the updated numbers by Wednesday is useful. A paragraph summarizing everyone's vague feelings about the numbers is not. Future you does not need a diary entry.
Nope.
Future you needs to know what happens next. A few mistakes to avoid on the other side.
Magic.
Don't overcorrect and turn every interaction into a cold, agenda-only, zero-personality transaction.
Nope.
Some of the value of meeting face-to-face or even on video is the relationship building that doesn't happen in a bullet-pointed email. The goal isn't to eliminate meetings. It's to eliminate the ones pretending to be something they're not.
You're goddamn right.
A quick 15-minute call to build rapport with a new teammate is not a waste. A recurring hour-long alignment sync that nobody can explain after 6 months is a crime against productivity.
Damn.
Also, don't assume that simply replacing a meeting with an email automatically fixes everything.
Nope.
A badly written email creates just as much confusion. It just does it more slowly, in a thread with 40 confused replies stretched across 3 days. The real fix isn't the format, it's clarity. Whether you're writing an email or scheduling a meeting, the question is always the same. What decision needs to be made, and who needs to make it? Here's something that tends to surprise people once they actually apply this. When you start declining meetings that don't have a clear decision attached, or asking for the decision up front, you don't become the difficult one.
Nope.
You usually become the person whose meetings people actually want to attend, because they know something will get resolved. Reputation in a workplace is built less on how many meetings you show up to, and more on how rarely your meetings waste anyone's time.
You're goddamn right.
That's a quieter kind of power, but it compounds fast. There's also a financial angle almost nobody thinks about, because meetings don't feel like they cost money. They just feel like time. But add up the hourly cost of everyone sitting in a 30-minute meeting that produced nothing, and you're often looking at hundreds of dollars evaporating into the void. Companies rarely track this cost directly, which is exactly why it keeps happening. It's the dark matter of the workplace, invisible, massive, and making everything slower.
Damn.
So the next time that calendar invite lands with no agenda and a title like Quick Chat, you now have options. Ask what decision needs to be made. If there isn't one, suggest an email instead. If you're the one sending the invite, write it as a decision, not a topic, and give it less time than feels comfortable. And if you end up trapped in the meeting anyway, at least walk out with something concrete instead of another hour that quietly disappeared into the black hole of your week.
And it's gone.
Because the real skill was never about hating meetings.
Nope.
It's about recognizing the difference between a conversation that moves something forward and a conversation that just moves the clock forward.
Boring.
And the moment you start noticing that difference, you'll start seeing quick sync invites completely differently. Not as an obligation, as a question nobody's bothered to answer yet. Answer it before you accept.